Happy Wednesday. Meet me tonight. No, first at 7 Central Time. Y'all check out Shanita Marie Randomly's game night. I had so much fun. I'm gonna go in tonight and watch the game because I can't play the game. I need to start getting ready because I'll be going on at 9 p.m. Central Time for Wine Down Wednesday. So yeah, come have a glass of wine with me. We're gonna speak about religion, and I do want to keep it at an hour, guys. Like, you know, it's the middle of the week. People need to get up and go to work or whatever. They, you know, it's just a moment. This was supposed to be just a moment to take to yourself, to like just, you know, kick a little convo and go on your way. But anyway, so Tony the Closer. Oh my, sorry, my camera's like falling. Okay, so Tony the Closer is finally breaking his silence on this whole J.MORRISON fiasco they have going on, which is good. It's a good thing, right? It's finally happening where someone is speaking out against the wrong that other people are doing. But so I don't want to focus too much on the scammership of J.MORRISON. I want to talk about us as the consumer, and why do we always have to fall for the smoke screen? We don't want to listen to people because they're not flashing money like they do on Instagram. You'll see all these people with all these wads of cash, or they're driving this car, or their house looks like this or that. You know, when all of this shit is a facade, it's a smoke screen to get people, to reel people in, to entice them to think that if I give you the little bit I have, you're going to return to me everything you got. And it's not true. Anybody who's, first of all, if you are a business person and you attain all of these material possessions, you're not going to be sitting there flashing it and saying, hey, send me X amount of dollars so you can do the same thing too. It doesn't really work that way. So I do blame the people, because we've been scammed time after time as it is. And so it's like, when are we gonna stop pulling out of our poverty to give into these people's plenty? Like, you haven't learned your lesson by now. You know, the first red flag is if you are in Tulsa, everyone knows about Black Wall Street and how it got burned down. And so if you even modeling yourself after a city that no one really goes to, like, who goes to Tulsa, Oklahoma? Like, you don't get with your girls and say, hey, we're going to Tulsa this weekend. Like, no. So that in itself is a smokescreen. That is to tug on the heartstrings of people and bring them back to a place where it's like, oh, we were once successful, we can do it again, and this person is rebuilding. But you the only one flashing stuff. You the only one gaining out of this. No one is leaving the nest with the ability to fly. No one. Everyone's leaving the nest disgruntled, broke, confused, and that's a problem. But I need you guys to stop buying into the narrative that just because somebody drive a Bentley, or just because somebody lives in what you think is a mansion, that they are in some way successful. A lot of these mansions, or whatever you call these places that you think look good or whatever, these are like rental properties. You know, they're rental properties from people who have moved on. I have one now. we got to get out of our house. Like, and who's coming to rent it? Some of you know, and don't mention it in the comments, but you see where I'm headed with this. Like, it's just a smoke screen. It's just you, a person trying to create an environment to say, hey, look at me, I got this, and I'm living like that. But when you really not, you just throwing away money. You just throwing away money to keep up an appearance. And who cares about how I don't care what none of y'all think about my black ass. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's days when I'm on, it's days when I'm off, and I'm just fine with it. I am so comfortable in the skin I'm in. It's ridiculous. And I'm gonna need everybody else to be like that. So to wrap this up, just stop falling for that. Like, even and I ain't, you know what, I've been following Tony for years. Like, I've been knowing Tony way before I even heard of J.MORRISON. And the only thing I heard about, the only way I knew about J.MORRISON, he showed up flashing watches and stepping out of cars and in suits and stuff, but it was like no product there, no knowledge there, no, hey, I just did flip this whole portfolio, here's how. And you know, it began to, I started peep game then, but Tony, he don't care. Like, he ain't out here in no 3-piece suit or whatever they wearing now. I don't know what you successful, beautiful people do, but he ain't out here doing none of that. It's some days where he ain't got his lineup or whatever you call it, ain't all together, but he's still out here grinding. He's still out here trying to help people and, you know, trying to preach the business. And yes, he should be paid. Anybody should be paid for the knowledge that they're giving, but these people need to be vetted. Like, we need to fact check everybody. And like, if you just pop up on the scene in a suit, I'm not vesting in you, sir. You know, you've proven nothing to me, but you can talk slick at the mouth. That's it. And so stop letting these people run game on you for what you believe that they have, because it's all fake. And yeah, like, look, research people. There's nothing wrong with researching people, and don't research them and say, oh, they've been in jail, so, you know, I can't fool with them, because that's not the point. The point is, what do you have other than suits and rented cars, rented jewelry, to show that you can be successful in the real estate game? If you don't have anything tangible that's gonna show, and let me just say this, you people that was around him that are now speaking out, you were enablers. You was down with it for the cause. And yeah, it's good you telling your story, so maybe now more people can believe it, but it's a damn shame that you was along for the ride too. So you was probably helping him spend this money that he didn't have, pulling money from resources that were not yet to be tapped into. And so all of y'all need to stop that shit. All of y'all, for what? All of y'all need to stop trying to ride people's coattails and roll with them when shit is good. And then when it hit the fan, now you on somebody's YouTube channel airing them out. You getting side eye too. Anyway, yeah, meet us tonight for game night at 7. And I'm going to talk about religion at 9 for 1 hour, because I ain't got time for you Christians. I really don't. And I ain't trying to get into it with you all. But I got some questions. I got questions for a lot of people out here in this world that's just doing random ass shit. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.